Are you someone searching for your purpose and tired of generic personality tests? Then you might want to read Discover Your Dharma. Stick around for my honest review of this book.
When love comes in,
What's up, guys? Welcome back. I'm Alice and you're watching on LeLifestyle, and this week we're doing another book review, and this time it's about Discover Your Dharma by Sahara Rose. So before I get into my review of this book, if you're new to our channel, we talk about books, business, mindset, travel, money. If you like all those topics, click the like button below and subscribe because we post videos every Wednesday. Alrighty, so let's jump in. The Discover Your Dharma, a Vedic Guide to Finding Your Purpose by Sahara Rose. So before I get into what the book's about and everything, let me just say, Sahara Rose is an author of many other books, and I had discovered her previous book called Idiot's Guide for Ayurveda, maybe like 3 years ago. And it didn't click when I got this book. It didn't click that it was the same person. I had enjoyed that book, Idiot's Guide, but she talks about it in this book, saying that it wasn't her first purpose because she was trying to get into the publishing world. And that's the one that her publishers chose to go with, even though she wasn't like 100% proud of that. She then wrote another book called Feel Fresh. Hold on. Then she wrote another book called Eat, Feel Fresh, a contemporary plant-based Ayurvedic cookbook. So that's like the sequel to her Idiot's Guide of Ayurveda, which she was more proud of, I'm assuming. And then she came out with this in 2020. So there are some references to being in a pandemic, which is pretty cool. Because nowadays, like, you're reading books on how to succeed and how to find your purpose and how to do this and that and this and that, but they're not necessarily for the times we live in right now, unfortunately. So, what's this book about? So, say yes to your higher calling. Now, I'm going to read this section here so that way you understand it better. So, it says, "It is no coincidence you're holding this book in your hands. Your soul is calling you to step fully into your purpose, your truth, the reason why you are here, your Dharma. This lifetime is about figuring out what your Dharma is. When you say yes to your higher calling, everything you've been seeking naturally manifests. This book will guide you through the journey and lead you to a life of happiness, abundance, joyful service, and fulfillment." Now it goes on to talk about the specific concepts. She mentions like doshas and Dharma archetypes, etc. So really, if you've been dabbling into finding your purpose in life, and that means that you've also been dabbling in some spirituality, and how to connect with the universe, God, then you're definitely thinking, well, what is my true meaning on earth? What is my purpose right now in this lifetime? So if you're someone who's thinking that way, then this book is definitely going to be on like your couple of first steps. Like if you're just starting off right now, then grab this book right away, because it's gonna propel you forward like much more quickly. Now, if you're someone who's trying to stay away from spirituality talk, universe talk, I don't know, 3D to 5D talk, then this book is definitely not for you. But as you can already tell, I love this book. As a purpose-driven mentor, this book should be on everyone's list. I want everyone to figure out what their purpose is in life, because when everyone is doing exactly what they should be doing here, then we bring the earth's vibration so much higher and to the next level that amazing things will happen. So a little bit more about Sahara Rose. Besides the 2 other books she's written, she's also a host of a podcast called Highest Self, Your Highest Self podcast. and it's one of the top podcasts on Apple Podcast. So many times I said podcasts. And she is also the founder of the Rose Gold Goddesses, basically a program that she's created for either purpose coaches, life coaches, etc., based on this Vedic teaching and other programs as well. So if you're interested, go check out our website. I'll link it in the description. I'll also link the book in the description below. So you finding the book, whether it's your step one, like after you watch this video, you go ahead and you grab that book, and it's like the first time you're ever thinking, oh my god, yeah, my life needs an actual purpose. If this is your step one, or if it's your step 50 like it was for me, then it's still going to be valuable. You might have come across some of these concepts by dabbling into other courses, other programs, other books, or Instagram influencers and stuff, but this is really like a one-stop shop, honestly. She goes through so much in the beginning before diving into the archetypes of Dharma, and provides so many resources like guided meditation, many quizzes along the book, and a lot of journal prompts. So you will be journaling after almost every chapter, because she wants you to actually sit down and think about it and have the ideas marinate in your mind. So you're going to be doing a lot of reading and writing. Yeah, so I don't necessarily have a favorite chapter or passage, because I love the book in itself, like the whole book from cover to cover. I absolutely love it. I think everyone who is open-minded should read it. But if you want to see my biggest takeaway from it, check out this link. Check out this video that I did a couple of weeks ago, talking about how to get to your purpose. So the 3 ways of getting to your purpose, the 3 paths. That was like my biggest takeaway, not only for myself, but I really had to share it with everyone, because it's not the same for everyone. And I think so many of us think that we need to fit within a cookie cutter mold, and that it's the same story copy pasted. Like, no. You'll definitely understand by reading this book that every journey, every story is completely different from one another. So definitely check out this video that I made a couple of weeks ago regarding my biggest takeaway. But that's about it. Like, I absolutely love this book by Sahara Rose, and thank everyone. I say this often when I love a book, like everyone should read it, but honestly, everyone should read it. And of course, at the end of each chapter, there is a short summary of what was spoken about, or the journal prompts that was mentioned, etc. So it's a very concise, a very well written, like, just go buy it. If you're watching this video already until now, then you definitely need to check it out. I'm not going to say it will change your life, but it's going to give you a different perspective on how to approach the struggles when you're like, I don't know, there's this big cloud above my head, I can't seem to shake it off. I'm trying to work, I'm trying to hustle, I'm trying to live a life of abundance, but it's not working out. Well, if you read this book and understand what your archetypes are, well, the dominant archetypes within you, when to understand that, then it will be easier for you to like try to shift things around, trying to make it more work like your doshas. Doshas are the mind-body type energy that many of us live in. So Pitta, which is fire, Kapha, which is earth, and Vata, which is air. So once you understand your archetype and which dosha is predominant within that, then you could slowly like test it out. If I do it this way, do I feel better? If I do it that way, does it reduce my energy, my motivation, etc.? So it really gives you a different perspective into the way you show up in your life. And eventually it will allow you to let your purpose in. So like a divine download, or someone else tells you an idea and you're like, whoa, I think that was meant for me. And then eventually you'll be able to embody that the way you're supposed to embody it. And yes, this whole thing starts off by reading this book. So I'm super excited for all you guys. If you decide to purchase this book and give it a read, you're definitely going to get a light bulb moment at some point. So if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up and let me know in the comments what was your favorite takeaway, or if you decide to purchase the book and read it. All right, that's it for this week. Thanks again. Bye.